guys.
I'm Bob.
I'm Barb. Together we make up
HetteshWorld.
What day is it, Bob? It's Can-Am Ride Day. Where are we going?
It's actually Can-Am Ride Day on Tuesday, and we are going to visit some local lighthouses in the UP of Michigan.
So stay tuned. We're Bob and Barb. We've lived by the rules all of our lives, but in 2020 we threw that rule book out the window. We sold our home and moved full-time into an RV with our cat Amelia, and from now on we will be living life our way. Don't you want to come travel in our world? Today Blue Angel is out to the Great Shipwreck Museum, and that is about 22 miles from where we're staying. Then once we get done touring there, we're going to head from there to the Point Iroquois Lighthouse. And that is actually 34 minutes away. So I do have a pretty good driving video for you here because we are covering some beautiful scenery as we go. So I want to share that with you and put you on top of the Spyder with us. We're going to be cruising in small towns and down back roads. I'm going to talk a little bit about riding the Can-Am. How you get flack from people that they want to say it's not a real motorcycle, you know, blah, 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 all that stuff. But we sometimes even get flack within the community of Can-Am. So I want to take it upon myself to point out that we are no different as motorcycle riders than any other Can-Am motorcycle rider out there. It's just that our house moves around, and therefore we get to see things that the other ones don't get to see because we are taking our home and our Can-Am everywhere, and we're venturing out into nature, and we're having the experience of a lifetime. So any Can-Am haters that pop up out there, or ones who don't understand why we're doing what we're doing, or may not completely understand our story, you know, we retired in 2020, we sold everything, and we had planned for 5 years to go and see America, hit the road. So we chose a 44-foot fifth wheel to live in. I mean, it's very nice. It gives us the space and room that we need. And to us, it's like a house, a tiny house that we take around with us. And we are lucky enough to have a toy hauler, but what's considered a garage model, and I will link the video below for how we haul our Can-Am, it's in the back. So the Can-Am is not inside where we see it. It's like a true home, and our Can-Am's in the back. And when we're ready to go, you know, the truck stays parked and we're out on the road looking for adventure, looking to see what you can see, just the true freedom of the open road. I mean, we've taken it lots of places that you guys haven't seen yet. Those videos are coming up. I just want to say that if you are a Can-Am rider, I know you got to feel and understand what I'm saying here. And if you're an RVer who has a motorcycle or a Can-Am, you're understanding what I'm saying here. And if you're an RVer who's watching our channel, I know you understand the freedom of the open road. So enough said on that. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about our first stop, which is going to be the Great Shipwreck Museum. The Great Lakes Shipwreck Museum is actually located at Whitefish Point Lighthouse Station. A navigational light has operated at this point since 1848, which is kind of neat that these things are all still operational. And this lighthouse is claiming that it is the oldest active lighthouse on Lake Superior. For this lighthouse, they do a lot of studies on migrating birds here. So I have some bird watcher friends out there. Bill, I'm calling you out. This is to see all kinds of unique and beautiful birds. This is really a museum with several buildings on site. So there's the museum that you can go through, there's gift shop, there is the light tower that you can see, but you cannot go up into it. They have a fog horn, there's definitely a lookout, there's the keeper's quarters, and there's boathouses and just all kinds of things here. So we are at the Shipwreck Museum, Whitefish, Michigan, and it also attached to the lighthouse, which we wanted to see. The lighthouse is straight ahead. It is one of the, some places it says it's the original lighthouse for the UP, and then another place it's one of two originals. What's the name of the ship that sank out here?
Edmund Fitzgerald.
So there's a song. Do you know who sang the song?
Gordon Lightfoot.
Gordon Lightfoot, about the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Later that night when his lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
It's still sunk in the waters off the coast here, so along with a lot of other ships. And they say the water is so cold that it looks like it just sunk yesterday. And it's a big diving area. Now you can walk around here for free. There is no charge to see all of this. And it's also attached to Lake Superior down on the beach, and that's worth the trip if nothing else. So it is the ship spreader. 1901 it must have went down. So that is incredible. Museum ticket required to go in here. Lighthouse Keeper's Quarters entrance. But you can pay to get in and tour each of the buildings. We chose not to go in to any of the buildings, not to pay, and there's nothing wrong with that. It was just something we weren't really interested in. But if you are interested in touring the entire facility, here are the pricing. Adults are $14, children 17 and under are $10, children under 5 are free. Family, which consists of 2 adults and 2 or more children, is a total of $45 altogether. And if you're a single family, which is 1 adult with 2 or more kids, it's $32. They charge you the full admission price until about 5, then everything's half price after that. So now we're down here on the beach looking for rocks. Michigan has some of the most amazing rocks that you can find. And we actually bought a tumbler because part of our journey is to learn more about rocks and stones and crystals, and we're all into that anyway. So this is going to be the start of our learning and actually tumbling a few of these and polishing them in a very generic baby sort of kind of way. Michigan's known for a lot of agate. There's Petroskis, which have a lot of the fossils in them. Somebody gave us one of those. There's horned shells, which are rocks that have kind of like a shell with a fossil inside of them. For us is stability. They're very well engineered. They're definitely very cool looking, especially Blue Spidey, who's of course a gorgeous blue. And definitely it's a great conversation starter. Same with our RV. When we pull into a park, people know we're here and they come to see the camper and talk to us. Same thing with the Spyder. We go places and people want to come up. They want to see it, they want to talk to us, they want to find out who we are. We like it and we're happy. There are so many great adventures that Blue Spidey's not even yet been on, and still so many people to meet. Now we are at Point Iroquois Lighthouse. It's very close to our campground. It'd be about 10-15 minutes away. The Point Iroquois Lighthouse is one of the other beautiful lighthouses on Lake Superior, and it's at the entry to St. Mary's River. The name Point Iroquois came from a battle that took place in 1662 between the local, not going to say their name, I'm going to list it above, also known as the Chippewa, and an invading Iroquois war party. The Iroquois had invaded the area in an attempt to gain influence and dominate the fur trade, but the other tribe was able to defeat the Iroquois party, thus halting their westward expansion. It was here that there was a discovery of copper and iron ore in 1844, and because of it, it necessitated that a passage for carrying this would go through St. Mary's River to the steel plants of the lower Great Lakes. So in 1865, the St. Mary's Fall Canal, which is now known as the Sioux Locks, was opened. The video that's following this video is all about the Sioux Locks. The lighthouse was not open while we were there. It is late July, and Michigan had just opened up, so some things weren't open. They were understaffed in different places. But when it is open, you can climb the spiral staircase to the top of this 65-foot light tower. And of course, you can see Canada and the lakes and all the things around it. It does have a little store at the bottom that you can go through if you want. As far as fees are concerned, because of COVID, we weren't charged anything to go into the little museum shop and look around. And of course, once again, it's attached to an amazing beach by Lake Superior. I have looked everywhere and I've have not been able to find a fee for this lighthouse. So the whole purpose of this video was definitely to share the Can-Am ride as well as the beauty of pure Michigan. So please give us a thumbs up so you can like the video. Please smash up that notification bell so that way you know when our new videos are coming out. Please subscribe. Please comment, because Bob is interested in always seeing what people are saying. And then remember, we're HetteshWorld. Come travel in our world. Bye!